Hello friends, and welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. So last episode we found the mysterious missing SS Libra, and while we finished up there, we were ambushed by Team Snag'em, who took our Snag Machine. We are without machine, we cannot snag Shadow Pokemon for the next little while. So right now we will need to try and get it back. Now, I did just get an amulet coin on the last episode, so I'm just going to put that on someone that needs a hold item. And I also got the leftovers too, which is great. Okay, let's let our offensive duo take a little time out. So, we did just get wind of a new location on the last episode that we can go to. So we're going to go do that right now. Appears to be a building. Does it have any connection to Cipher? One of the newer areas. The Cipher base. Or Cipher Lair, I believe. Quite the interesting area, too. Here we have Snag'em and Zook. Zook! We've been spotted, so there's no point in hiding anymore. Who are we? We're Team Snag'em. Team Snag'em? Can't rightly say I know them. See, he doesn't know either. It's bringing tears to my eyes. Hey, we should go. We should leave this up to Gonzap. Be quiet. We finally managed to track down Cipher, haven't we? We're not just leaving now. Hey you big lunk. We have business in that building. Stand aside if you don't want to get hurt.
Lunk? You made Zook mad. You're calling the dashing and terrific Mr. Zook a lunk? How dare you? You're not getting away with this.
Look at that. Another computer-on-computer battle. Team Snag'em Biden. Now I can clearly see that they're doing a lot of grass-type Pokemon setups for status moves. But hey, it's that same Shadow Zangoose. And that Oddish stood no chance. Team Snag'em Biden lost to Thug Zook. I get the short end of that one. Ugh, darn it. See what I say. If we just waited for Gonzap, this wouldn't have happened. Waken must have reached the hideout by now and given that Snag Machine to Gonzap.
Hey, you want more of that? Where that came from?
Ugh. We'll pull back and regroup. Let's get back to the hideout. Running!
Oh, it's you. You're not running off with them? You got guts, but... Huh? Ugh. Wait a second. You're that brat who was at Gation Port. What are you doing here? You're nothing but bad news. Ever since I saw you, I've had nothing but the worst luck. First, at Gation Port, some guy challenged me to a battle out of the blue and promptly stomped me flat. Then Gorgon gave me one major dressing down for showing off Shadow Pokemon without permission. Because of that, he made me stand guard here as punishment. There's one thing I can't figure out, though. How did Gorgon ever find out about me anyway?
Remember that line, actually. You'll see how later.
Yeah, remember that is gonna be riled. This time I'll flatten you.
Thug Zook! This time it's our first attempt at getting a fight in. Now, as you can tell, we still have the Aura Reader, so we can still identify that this is the Shadow Zangoose. We just do not have a way to catch it. So, the only thing we can do is fight. And I think, just to make it slightly easier, I have to try targeting the Zangoose. Because Intimidate is good! And that's what sucks with not having the Snag Machine. Being able to catch that Zangoose gets it out of the way. Like, much faster than trying to knock it out. I'm gonna try attack. This is gonna get into... Oh, you had to do that. Okay, well, that's another good hit. I'm gonna have to eat a few hits here in just a second. Although I could do a heal bell. See how that goes. Hopefully it works. Who are you targeting? Well, I'm still alive. Not that it's gonna do me any good, though. Well, the Zangoose is gone at least. That takes care of an offensive powerhouse. So, this is, unless I'm mistaken, this is the only regular fight in the game where the Shadow Pokemon getting knocked out and not caught does not revolve, or does not make the Zangoose run away. It will stay with Zook for now. Okay, well, I'm gonna actually switch you out, because I do have another intimidating Pokemon, and that might help me out a bit. So come on out, Flynn! Although if you're aiming for Pochi, this is going to be even more heavily resisted. Thank you, Flynn. And no status, thank you. Jeez, that's still even hurt. That still hurt quite a bit. Alright, but thankfully Carvana has terrible defenses. Level 29, there we go. And another level 29, nice. All right, up next, Cipher. That's a very interesting twist there. For anyone who doesn't know Pokemon lore, Zangoose and Cipher are natural mortal enemies of each other. Like, even in instances where Cipher and Zangoose can fight in on the same side in wild Pokemon fights, and I think Gen 6, maybe 7? Or at least, I'm fairly certain 7, I'm not sure 6. But in situations like that, they will actually target each other instead of your Pokemon, so they do keep the lore quite accurate. But you flinched me. Grrr. Well, I'm definitely not going to be able to get underground now, so I'll just let the battle happen. Okay, Arena. I think this is your time to shine. And a chance to get a level. Vice Grip. Okay. Well, not bad. We're just shy of 30 now. If we can get around to level 50, that's the level of the final boss's team, roughly. So if we get to around there, at least we're on point. Okay, I think, yeah, we'll just do that, and I think it'll be faster if I just go Shockwave. The nice part is, at least Cipher's poison moves can't do anything to Mawile. Especially its signature move, Poison Tail. Now, would it be wise to sing? Okay, given the fact I'm going to be slower, probably not. Thank you, lefties! Well, let's just keep doing what I'm doing. Ooh, good. Next Shockwave should take Relicanth out. Provided I live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, I was about to do a third oh my goodness, but I was like, wait a second, Relicanth needs to attack. Alright. Full health Riku! Let's go. Another hit. Okay. I think I'm going to at least damage the Cipher. That seems to be the more offensive powerhouse. Nice! I was worried that would not KO, but I got it. This is going to hurt, however. A lot. Whoops. Thanks, Riku. You did what I needed you to do. And just in case, one Intimidate. The Intimidation duo. Alright, well, we'll go with the neutral Feint Attack and the neutral Bite. Okay, we at least beat Zook. That was a more interesting fight because his team was definitely more offensive focused. But we got rid of Zook. Zook!
Oh, this can't be happening. You're just some kid. How could I, the mighty Zook, get beat by just some kid? Because you fluked out. You only won because you got lucky. That's gotta be the answer. I won't battle you again. If you win by a fluke again, my reputation will take a beating.
So now we can go forward here. We got these two guards here who are like, nope. No, can't let you in. Nope, you run along now. Hey, there's no place for a kid like you. Fine, I'll come back later. So as we leave... New info on Cipher? This is Sec of ONBS. Storm, something's come up. Your help is urgently needed. Please come see me at the ONBS building in Pyrite Town as soon as possible. So, we will go there for the moment. Also, find a healing machine. My team, it needs healing. I need the hit points. I need them so badly. Yeah, there are... With this team as it is, there are some things in the later portion of the game I'm wondering just how things are going to go. Like, I know how the elements of the final couple of fights in the game go, so I'm thinking... how much of a nightmare am I going to have to subject myself to for some of the things that are coming up? I mean, I'm definitely going to have to do a training grind. Like, that's what this is coming down to. But I do want to try to resist that as much as possible. So I have to hope. Okay. Oh yeah, so you're there as well. Are you kidding? Team Snag'em ripped off your Snag Machine? Nat, can't you do something? No need to say it, I'm already searching. It's no good. Doesn't appear to be any new information with regards to Team Snag'em. It does appear, however, that they aren't involved in any of Cipher's capers. Team Snag'em must be operating on its own. Okay, so I can still talk to you. Is it you? Okay, oh. See, that's the thing with Net, Bit, and Sec. I can't remember them and their locations within this building sometimes. So, extra little bit of flavor dialogue. Storm, I'm glad you're here. I've been waiting for you. Huh? What happened to your left arm? Weren't you wearing the Snag Machine on it? I see, so it was Tame? I can't even spell now. It was Team Snag'em's doing. It's not surprising they wanted your Snag Machine. Up to 5 years ago, Team Snag'em was in a partnership with Cipher. But when they lost their Snag Machine, Cipher gave them up as a lost cause. I thought Team Snag'em just folded after that. They must have spotted your Snag Machine somewhere. Oh my. I'll start investigating Team Snag'em right away. I'll let you know as soon as we discover anything. Oh, right. I'd forgotten completely about this email message I received. You see, ONBS got contacted by someone who claimed to have fled from Cipher's base. We debated sending out a news team immediately, but there's no guarantee that it won't be a trap or another risky situation. I hate to impose, but could you go and investigate for us, Storm? Yeah, I'll give you the illusion of choice. Thank you, I know that we can be trusted with this, Storm. The man who contacted us is named Hordell. He said he'll be at the Outskirt Stand. So this location, one of the very first location we were in Coliseum, is now one of the last locations we go to in this game. We're depending on you. We'll investigate Team Snag him while you're gone. So we do have to do this a little roundabout side quest here, but this is very important because we will actually be receiving team member number 6. And before you go, wait a second, how can you receive another Pokemon? I thought shadows weren't able to be collected without the Snag Machine. Well, see, this shadow Pokemon's a little bit different because we get this shadow Pokemon as a gift. I'll explain more as soon as things come about. But I do just want to visit here quick. Hold on. So that was only... Yes, only the one. So I'll just let that go for the moment. But... we are going to now, unfortunately, say goodbye to Flareon in our party. It's been an ever-faithful companion. But for now, we will let Flareon do a little bit of work here, get another set going. And we will let Pokemon start its journey of purification while this is happening. It'll be a bit of a slow process, but as we get more Pokemon purified, we can fill out this set. Okay. So we'll travel a little light for the moment. But team member number 6 is just around the corner. Hello, Outskirt Stand. It has been far too long. Just like Coliseum. Oh, Miror B may have appeared. And when that's the case, it's actually from here. If you remember, this is actually where we met Trudley and Folly in Coliseum. Ooh, did I ever pig out. That was the first decent food I've had in too long, I tell ya. Yeah, that's great and all, Trudley, but are we really doing the right thing living this way? I worry about my future, you know? Maybe I really need to consider changing my lifestyle. Now what are you going on about, Folly? You're not your usual self. Don't tell me you've forgotten the boss's dream. We're gonna own all the Pokemon in the whole wide world. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Achoo! Achoo! Oh, boss! Oh, did I overhear you two talking about me? Oh, well if it isn't that super aggravating little boy who served me up a bitter memory at the Pokespot. Oh, what perfect timing! For a little exercise after my meal, I'll wipe you out with my elegant steps. Let the music start. Now, this time I'm going to keep myself talking as the fight goes on, but you are now obligated to jazz out to the song as I keep playing, so start dancing. But this song is definitely the best one in the game. Alright, just like Coliseum, back at the Outskirt Stand, here we go. So that is actually how the mirror radar will alert us to Miror B's location. It'll just pop up, and it'll tell us what location Miror B is at. Now, funnily enough, Miror B does have a Shadow Pokemon on him right now. This is the only case of a Shadow that is guaranteed to be on Miror B besides the Voltorb. So, you do have to find Miror B randomly at one point during your adventure for sure. For every Shadow Pokemon otherwise that you fail to capture from your trainers, that's one more time you will have to find Miror B throughout the game. Now, of course, the only reason we cannot get the Shadow from Miror B this time is because we do lack the Snag Machine. So just like Zook, we will have to knock it out. but I will take any excuse to get to listen to this tune over and over again. Fire Punch on a Rain Dance team. Miror B, what the heck are you thinking? Get bit. And here it is, the Shadow Nose Pass. Fun fact, this almost made the team as well. Just barely missing out to member number 6. Thank you, Signal Beam, for being so reliable. Now, I do remember seeing 5, so I think you've got one more in the back. Ludicolo. So you do have one evolved walking pineapple. So don't mind me. I'm just going to gang up on you and try to take you out. I'm grateful that as a slight balance out, their movesets aren't entirely powerful and customized. There we go, that takes care of that dancer. Shadow Wave. Alright, now we just gotta take the Nose Pass out. And I'm just gonna go for a special move, because Nose Pass is slightly specially defensive, but is very much physically defensive. And set damage from Nightshade. Nice. One more bite should take care of it. There we go. And that's Miror B defeated another time. So once I get the Snag Machine back, I will have to keep my eye out for a radar appearance. Shouldn't have done something so this strenuous right after eating. Oh, how dare you! I say how dare you! Next time I'll put things right and lay down my elegant steps. Let's go. Escape! Bye-bye. Now then, I do believe I need a quick heal up. So we'll just pop a few potions. Use up these potions at least. I mean, if you're doing something like only using potions outside of battle, keeping low-level potions on you is not a bad idea if you just need that little bit of top-up. Here we are once again, with another news bulletin. Bring you a breaking news story. The cargo ship SS Libra was found in the desert north of Fennec. Its baffling disappearance is believed to have been caused by Cipher. It is unclear how the ship was transported to the desert, however. Cipher's motives for taking the ship are also unknown. Unfortunately, there are no signs of the numerous Pokemon aboard the ship. Concern is rising for their safety and welfare. Alright. Is that right, my friend? So you're traveling by your lonesome. If you're going to stay on the road, you should stock up on supplies here. I've got a selection of Pokeballs, too. For the longest time, Pokeballs were just good for catching dust. They're selling again, thanks to the wild Pokemon. So this time, we get Pokeballs from here right away, as opposed to Pokeballs just being eventually added in as Coliseum went on. But here, we get more specialty Pokeballs. Who knows? There might be a situation that ball works. Definitely want more money coming up here in a bit. Did you see the news? Cipher's been brazen about what they did this time around. But I wonder, where'd they take all the Pokemon that were on the SS Libra? Just doing a little talking around here. Jogging the whole time. Come on, give us a run. When we ran out to Echo Canyon, we found the building that was Team Snag'em's hideout. I'd heard that they broke up long ago, but I got this feeling that there were people out there. Maybe it was the ghosts of Team Snag'em. Nope. Little guy, I've seen your face somewhere before. Are you maybe a famous Pokemon trainer? Define famous, but I'll say yes. Huh, I can tell. You have the look of someone good. I bet your Pokemon are outstanding too, little guy. If the opportunity ever arises, I'd like to have a battle with you. Though I doubt you could beat me. If you remember that face from Coliseum, it's one familiar first trainer. But we got Hordell here. I'm Hordell. Are you maybe Storm? I'm glad to see you. I was terrified that Cipher would find me and drag me away if I stayed much longer. You see, I fled from Cipher's Key Lair way in the north. Oh, you know the place? Wow, you people at OMBS sure get information quickly. The Key Lair is a factory. It was made to mass-produce shadow Pokemon. When I discovered that, I was horrified. I came to hate my job, so I escaped. When I fled, I managed to spirit away just one shadow Pokemon. But even then, there were already many shadow Pokemon. I'm sure that they produce even more since then. While I was with Cipher, there were rumors about a boy who snags shadow Pokemon and purifies them. Might the person be you? If so, I've got a giant favor to ask you. Would you purify the shadow Togepi that I fled from Cipher with? Yes. Yes, I will. So we got Shadow Togepi, the official member number 6. Okay, there you go. Please purify my little guy for me. Yeah, okay, so let's just take a look here at the Togepi. I just want to see how this is going to turn out. So we don't know the nature. Oh, we got the worst ability, darn it! So it's either Hustle or Serene Grace we could have gotten, and naturally we get the worst ability, so I am okay with this. And by okay, I mean I'm going to dread this. So, Shadow Togepi here. This Togepi is actually very interesting for multiple reasons in this game. So, with Hordell here, Hordell, I don't know how you emphasize these names, so I'm probably just going to say every name. So how this works is Hordell wants you to purify the Togepi, and then when you purify the Togepi, in-game you're supposed to give it back to Hordell, and he'll trade you an Elekid that knows a bunch of very good moves, like Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Cross Chop, I think. Like, it's actually a very good setup, like, well worth a trade. However, that's only assuming you want to give the Togepi back. You can keep the Togepi and just do whatever you want with it. Like, I think even if you talk to Hordell, he'll understand. But they certainly made it so that you are more incentivized to trade the Togepi away. Because, in addition to this little side questy thing here, they supposedly, and I think I've read this in multiple cases, but I've not seen any data on how it works, but I think this is how it works. It is much harder to build friendship on this particular Togepi than any other Pokemon in the game. So, I was thinking, oh, if this doesn't fit worst team member material, I don't know what does. So, in addition to being a much harder Pokemon to get friendship on, it evolves by friendship, so it takes ages to work with. So, I am going to do the crazy thing and let the eventual Togetic be a part of the team. It is a defensive Pokemon, and it does have some quirks that are fine, but this is going to make the adventure very, very interesting. So, Togepi, you are now part of the team. Welcome aboard. And I'm going to keep an offensive Pokemon in because even though I want to put Riku in there, if I put 2 slow Pokemon in there, fights are going to take forever, and I don't like that. So I am going to hope that I will eventually get all the friendship that I need. But anyways, we've located Team Snag'em. They've been operating out of their old hideout north of the Outskirt Stand. We don't know the size of the group or much about the leader, Gonzap. Be careful if you're going out there. Now, does someone tell me that right away? Yes, Hordell. By the way, are you searching for Team Snag'em's hideout? Team Snag'em's hideout is around here somewhere. Just like it was in Coliseum. I passed by while fleeing from Cipher's Key Lair. It was in a desolate spot. So now we have the next main location to go to, but we have one more thing. Yo, wait up! Hey, my name's Willie. I remember who you are now, kid. You're the kid that sent Cipher packing in Fennec, aren't you? You were on TV. Hey, listen, let's have a battle, you and me. Definitely. And that's the spirit. Alright, over here, this way. Now, this is one thing I definitely love when it comes to sequel games. Not only do they have the callbacks and throwbacks to whatever you do, they gave this fight the best possible treatment. Because there's one tune that I absolutely love from Coliseum that, as you could understand, they would probably shift aside for other themes to go throughout the game. But they made sure to put it in one spot in the game, and they put it in the absolute correct spot. Let's roll. It's time. Throwback to Coliseum. Here we go. Ooh, and you're definitely going to take a hot minute to purify. Alright, let's begin. Now we have Shadow Rave here, which is a improved Shadow Wave. Shadow Wave, Shadow Rave. This Togepi's gonna Shadow give me a nightmare. I tried to make that joke work. Just like I'm trying to make Togepi work. Shadow Rave. Now it does look cool. It's just too bad Togepi is not a very offensive Pokemon. At least this is a high power move in general. Alright, well, we'll make this work. Oh no! Double no! You've got Pin Missile! Oh, thank goodness. It sucks. Go, my egg! Blast away! Okay, well, let's just try that again. Oh, thank goodness, no flinch. Ooh, good hit. Well, at the very least, Togepi's only taking light hits. And funnily enough, Togepi's actually knocking out Pokemon. This is great. But now we actually have the serious contenders of his team here. Well, if I can withstand 2 Lanoons, I can knock one out. Not likely, though. Oh, I'm taking double headbutts here. This is not good. Oof. And I got one flinch, and I did not get flinched the second time. Togepi takes another one out. Oh, this is funny. Oh, good. We got a reverse mode here. I can take another chunk out. So, you go to bite, and I'll call. Oh, good. If I can get more reverse modes, that'll get you purified really quick. Oh well. You know, I just had the funny image in my head because, technically speaking, Togepi is a shadow Pokemon, so it's meant to be a much more aggressive Togepi. So I just got the picture in my head of this really, you know, intimidating Togepi that's just like, I want to fight, I want to, like, hurt things, and it just starts getting that crying face and starts running back to the trainer. It's like, that's kind of a cute juxtaposition, actually. Alright, we'll take out this line in. Yup. So close. Now, one cool thing that I do know of this game. So in all mainline Pokemon games, you can do effort value training with Pokemon. So whenever you knock out a Pokemon, you get points towards a specific stat on the Pokemon that gain experience. And as you keep building points, it actually accrues stat points on your Pokemon. It's a very in-depth process, so I won't try to explain too much. But in a game like this, where all you're doing is trainer fights and very few wild Pokemon fights, it's really hard to be able to optimize your effort value loadout. But this particular fight, if you can redo it over and over again, is very good, because I think Willie here only ever uses Pokemon that give effort values in speed. So if you do want to train your speed stat, you do have a good training partner to work with here. But that is Rider Willie, a Pokemon Coliseum throwback, and I'm so glad they included him. But yeah, you're tough. Real tough, kid. You stomped us good. As long as you're around, Ori's future is safe. Now then, I'm going to take a quick heal up here, because I don't think I'm going to have access to a heal machine right off the bat in the Snag'em hideout. If at all. So we'll take a quick moment here. Get a heal up. And then we'll go explore Team Snag'em's hideout. Alright, there we go. Now I guess we can alter who does start in front. Feels nice to have a full team. Like, and I know Flareon was on the team too, so like honorary member and all that. But it's finally nice to have the full team ready to go. I do have to suffer through getting friendship on Togepi though, so that's just gonna be the fun of it. But here we go. For the first appearance of any Pokemon-related content on this channel, it is Team Snag'em's hideout. Oh, invitation to the Realgam Coliseum. Proud to announce the opening of Realgam Coliseum following extensive maintenance. I didn't even know it was down, but I do remember that Realgam Coliseum was like level 40 Pokemon. So, hey, if need be. But either way, welcome to the Team Snag'em hideout. Are you a new recruit seeking to join Team Snag'em, or just an intruder? Let me battle you and see. Team Snag'em Agrev. Now, as you could tell from Waken and Biden, they will be employing status moves to be able to debilitate our Pokemon. And just trickier battling. Okay, so I will want... I'm actually going to target the Murkrow. Oh no, my Togepi has been taunted. Whatever will I do? Oh, I know. Keep launching shadows. Now that's good. I knew it was a neutral hit, and Murkrow did not have defenses. Hey, our first level 30 Pokemon. Okay, out comes Golbat. Ooh, that might be a bit tricky. That is so not a threat. Shadow. Rave. Like, again, they made the attacks so cool. It's just too bad that nothing like this has been done since the 3rd generation. Okay, so that would probably be the best bet for me to do. Yeah, Togepi, no. Let's see, 30 damage coming up. Well, not bad. Another Rave and then Nightshade. That should take the Golbat out. And of course, slow animations aside, here we go. Oh no, I flinched! How dare you! You do not want to get raved? Thank goodness their absorption moves do not work on Janine. Take this ghostly attack. Okay, that is definitely in Rave territory. It's time to rave! Alright, what's last? Absol. Ooh, that's Signal Beam written all over it. And of course, just keep raving. Oh, Razor Wind. Ooh, not an off-scene move. That is one thing I really do wish Pokemon could do, because I know that there was the whole, like, we couldn't include every Pokemon in a game thing because there's over 1,000 Pokemon now. Like, I don't like it, but I can understand it. That's kind of my stance on it. But one thing that naturally happens as a result is a lot of moves on older Pokemon get lost to time. It would be cool if they could reintroduce those moves with more buffed effects, or at least like make them feel good. Like, why would you want to do a 2-turn move like Razor Wind that just really doesn't do anything? Like, if you could make it worthwhile, then do it. Whatever the outcome, that sure was harsh. Okay. You know what you're doing with your Pokemon. I hate to admit it, but you wiped me out. I could use your toughness. Come, join Team Snag'em. We're always on the lookout for outstanding talent. That would be a no. Let's bring in Arena. And I see a healing machine right there. I am okay with this. I'll take my free healthcare, please. Definitely gonna need it. Alright, let's keep the exploration going here. Now, if you were going through this place in Coliseum, one of the things that you'd be having to have be on the lookout for is ambush spawns from Cipher, because what they would do is whenever you hit the point where something could spawn, they would drop down an ambush, and it would literally take from every Cipher peon in the game, mostly those that had Shadow Pokemon, because that would be your attempt at being able to reclaim them if you didn't get them the first time. Like, there are other situations for other trainers, but for the random Cipher peons, that's how you would get them. And they would not stop appearing until you either beat them or snag the Shadow Pokemon that the trainer had. So going through the Snag'em layer here was very annoying in Coliseum. But thankfully, in this time, it's just Team Snag'em members. Ah, Storm! Darn it, you came to get the Snag Machine back. Well, yeah. Team Snag'em Jetto. Everyone seems to love the Oddish. Alright, Rina and Togepi. Alright, well, I don't have a super effective move, so we'll just go for the Pokemon that have the lowest defenses. In this case, Oddish. Ah, thief! Now, I think they made it so that NPC trainers cannot take your items, which is nice. Time to rave! Like, the only saving grace of Shadow Rave is that it is super effective against all these regular Pokemon. If not for that, this just sucks. Okay, Dustox. Okay, well, that's bug poison, so I still can't do anything for my troubles. Oh no, I got taunted. Take this, Rave. Alright, coughing is taking a hit. think it's better if I focus on the Dustox for a little bit. Still not getting any of the 30% chance things, though. I wonder if it's just something that can't naturally affect poisons. Maybe poison is the status for the Snag'em hideout. Because there is actually, like, because there's so many different types of locations, there are a myriad of effects that Secret Power can get, but it all depends on the location that you're in. So actually, future me, here's a homework assignment. Put on screen what would happen if Secret Power's extra ability activates in the Snag'em hideout. Did you find it? Good. Good job. I may learn it eventually myself, but now the viewers know what would happen if I was to get the 30% effect of Secret Power. This Togepi does not like getting twirled. It wants to just rave. Okay, that's good. Alright. Just go for Shockwave, I guess. It is super effective. Good hit. And now because Shadow Wave will only be hitting one Pokemon, it should be regular power. Time to rave! Oh, it's not gonna work unless we put targets to sleep! Should have used Sleep Powder on that Oddish there, friend. Already taking the Snag Machine to the boss. Gonzap's mighty tough. Okay, so in that case, I am actually gonna quickly use my free healing. Take advantage of it where I can, because money is a little tight at the moment. And it is only going to get tighter, too, because there are still plenty of Shadow Pokemon left in the game, and they're only going to get tougher to catch. Oh, and Snorunt is ready for purification. Nice. Once I leave here, I can go do another round of purifying at the lab. So if I think... Yep, the office is on the floor over there. So I'm going to do a little exploration. See what else I can find in here. Any items are good. So what do we got over here? Another... Ooh, that actually looks like it takes me right into Gonzap's office. So, ooh, yes, I definitely think that's the case. I might want to do a little more exploring here for a little bit. Psychic! Nice! That's another one of those moves I was looking for some Pokemon. So we will see where that will lead me. I want to at least have the full team ready to go. And that does mean getting Togetic. So we'll eventually see what happens. Okay. Now what can I do through here? Oh yeah, I think this one's funny. If you join up right now, you'll not only get the day's wages, but also a commuting allowance and even a boxed lunch. Depending on your qualifications, you can even receive up to 20% more paid holidays. You won't find terms this good. Huh? Why you can't butt into a job interview. This is what you'll get. I mean, that does sound decent for wages. Ah, dodging the Oddish Gambit in favor of water Pokemon. I see. A good thing I brought in Reno with Shockwave. Ooh, is this going to be enough for the first bar? It will be! Okay, what do we get for a first move? Ancient Power! Interesting. Now, I do know Togepi's other ability is Serene Grace, which doubles the chances of an added effect. Paralysis! Okay, so it's in building effect. Okay, now I know for real on my end. But yeah, Serene Grace would double the chance of secondary effects happening. My goodness, that was a strong hit. Double. Wow, this Togepi wants to fight. Oh, this is funny. I think I found a fun Togepi to work with. So the secondary effect of Ancient Power is an Omni boost to all of your stats. And that's normally 10% with Ancient Power, but Serene Grace would double that to 20%, making it a very, very good chance of it happening, or at least good enough. Like Generation 9 Scald, 20% chance to inflict a burn, and a lot of people do tend to rely on it, so 20% chance is fine in my books. To just increase all your stats. But unfortunately, I got Hustle as an ability, so all that does is give me 20% more attack, or at least I'm fairly certain 20% more, at a reduction of 20% accuracy with my physical moves, if not all my moves. Well, the Remoraid's gonna get raved away, so focus on the Sand Slash for a bit. Oh no, I can't paralyze! That sucks. Ah! Not good. Time to rave! Loudred. Hope it doesn't cause an uproar. Okay, attack dropped. But I think I'm gonna have to stick with it. Oh, we got a crit and we got a knockout. Nice. Alright, and then it brings in Crawdaunt. Ooh boy. That's gonna be a thing to take down. Oh, and you're level 32 as well. My goodness, that is a level difference. I think I'm gonna hard focus on you for a little bit there, my crabby friend. Or lobster crab. Yep, even a non-stab rock tomb from that Crawdaunt is very, very powerful. Oh no, I got poisoned. It's not fun. Alright, I'm fairly certain I'm about to lose a Pokemon here, if not two. We'll find out. Shockwave! Yes! It was just enough. Gets rid of the bigger powerhouse on that duo over there. Thank you for at least aiming at Rena. I don't have to worry about accuracy problems. Yeah, I don't really use Pokemon with Hustle often, but I want to say the accuracy problem is only with physical moves, because Shadow Rave has not missed once. Unless it's a move that can't miss, I'm going to check, just in case. Nope, no way, I'm not letting anyone tougher than me join Team Snag'em. Aw, I didn't get the job application. Alright, Shadow Rave. Shadowy aura in the ground that is used to launch spikes. Okay, it's literally just Shadow Wave, but powered up. Also, if you do want to get the reverse mode aura, you can have a look around here. That's both cool and disturbing because it's what you see happening to the Pokemon in general. But there we go. Also, Duskull, nice. I came out because they promised to pay me the day's wages and buy my lunch. What is this place all about anyway? Oh yeah, and I'm poisoned. I'm gonna have to go heal. Another rare candy. I'm okay with that. Alright. Oh, another item box. Get this now. 2 revives. Always good to have more revives. Get back to the healing machine. I want my free heals. Oops. Rena fainted. No! I was only a few steps away from the healing machine. I hope you don't hate me for it. Okay, that does not take the reverse mode out. Good. So I can still call to Togepi in battle and get a nice chunk off the gauge. So we'll just keep doing what I was doing. Do you fight? Nope, does not look like it. Okay, nothing stopping me here. You're not talking to me, that's fine. I think you'll fight me. So, here's a fun one for you. This is the very room that Wes came into to steal the Snag Machine. Like, this is actually the stand that the machine rested on. And that over there is the rubble from Wes's explosion to get into the room. PP up, nice. You don't stop me, okay. Well, that's good. Team... Oh, okay, so there's something I can come get a... I think there's a key I can get given later. Okay, well, since I was able to get through the rest of the hideout without any further required fights, I'm going to call the episode here now, because the next area that I'm going to, I am 90% certain that that is going to be us fighting the final portion of Team Snag'em, including boss Gonzap. So we'll start the next episode with a big bang of a fight. So hopefully you will join me on the next episode. So until then, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.